We are live.
You got your microphone?
No,
Or
I
you
do
just
not. I don't have a microphone. I don't know why I don't have a microphone, but it ain't there.
talking? Shalom, family. Welcome to the
There we go.
channel. Welcome to the video, the live. Um, yeah, we got some juicy stuff to talk about.
Yeah, it's
I
too
mean,
juicy.
it's been it's been right in our face. I mean, we took advantage of it though.
Yeah, we
We
did.
got out.
Yeah, we see the leverage.
Yeah. To the
Yeah.
Most High. So all praises to the Most High.
Yeah, hallelujah.
Hallelujah. When you enter the chat, make sure you like the video. Um, and yeah, because this is crazy. It's like starting to like blow my mind now.
And you
Reading
know,
that was crazy.
yeah, it is crazy because when you showed it to me, it's like there's so many layers to the fall of America because it's not just America falling.
Yeah.
According to these articles, it's the entire West, the Western
Yeah.
European nations also. So when America falls, it does not make the entire world crash, but it makes the Western allies crash.
Exactly. Exactly. And it's like it's not about to be a lot of allies in a minute.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're not repopulating anyway. They're not really there.
Yeah, it's just prophecy. we always say it's just prophecy unfolding right in front of us. And it's like it's getting super real. So guys, when you enter the chat, make sure you like the video. Um and yeah. So basically what we're talking about, I saw something about the New York Post, right? Um and they basically said that the US admits to funding the dangerous virus, right? I'm pretty
The
sure
dangerous Wuhan.
yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys know what virus I'm talking about. The
Back in
virus
2019.
that shut down the whole world, like literally the whole world. And they're admitting to it. But people don't pay attention to the important details like that. They worried about um uh what's his name? P. Diddy. P. Diddy and Drake and Kendrick and stuff. But they're admitting it right in front of us. They're playing cards with us and showing us the deck in their hand. But people just looking at the deck like, oh, okay, yeah. And it's getting crazy. It's like, why don't people understand what's going on?
They're asleep.
Like they're literally telling you the truth because they have to. They have to tell you the truth. It's just on the people to accept it. If you accept it, that's on you. But they're
Right.
they're really telling you the truth of, hey, we admit we funded the virus that shut down the whole world and we was trying to kill everybody. We basically
Oh gosh.
gave everybody poison um, and gave them uh, health problems and everything,
Blood clots.
blood clots. Like it's crazy. Like I hope, man, I know we didn't take it, but I hope people that's watching this, I hope you guys didn't take that shot
Yeah, let us
because
just give you a testimony real quick because people don't notice. We have never taken a C19 test
yeah, a
ever.
test,
When we
a
went to
shot,
the
or
airport,
anything.
and this is the power of the Most High. When we
You
went
got
to the
spit water or
airport
something.
and we walked through, they said, what they say to us? Oh, go ahead and go through.
Yeah.
We be trying to, y'all better walk in the power and authority of the Most High in these last days. Because the things that are legalized for other nations and other people aren't legal for you
Yeah.
because you're a kingdom citizen. If you're a kingdom citizen.
Yeah. I'm telling you, we was prepared. We had our little sheet. I mean, we can say it now. It's the past. We made a little. No.
You no, you
Yeah, but we. uh,
Oh
yeah,
gosh.
but yeah, it's crazy to think about. Like we never had to take a test. We never had to um take the shot.
No, we ain't take no shots.
Nothing.
We have not taken nobody shots.
Nobody put anything up our nose or
No,
our mouth or anything.
not our kids either.
Yeah. So all praises to the Most High for that.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. But yeah, we got some articles to read for you guys, and I hope you guys listen and pay attention because it's really getting serious. It's right in front of our eyes, and it's gonna like a snap of the finger. It's gonna be a different world soon.
It already is. We already in a different world.
Yeah,
After
of course.
2019, 2020 happened, we entered the new phase. I don't even know what the phase is called, but here we
Yeah.
are. We in the
So
age of AI, in the age of all this other stuff, in the age of wars. Just it's a lot.
yeah,
But
in
before
the
we talk
age of
about this
prophecy.
article, yeah, for real. Before we talk about this article, go ahead and check out the link in the description because this video is sponsored by none other than our best-selling business course, Multiply Your Talents. It's phenomenal. You should check it out, the link in the description, because we walk you through how we were able to exit the West without having a W-2 9-to-5 job, because we don't believe that we were made to work 40 hours a week. So instead, we use our skill sets on a freelance basis to work with clients online, to invest in different areas, and to live our dream life abroad. So
Exactly.
check that out at the
And
link in the description.
you have to invest in yourself. Like literally, that's the best investment, especially in these times. If you want to move to Africa,
You're gonna need to be resourceful, child.
you're gonna have to invest in yourself. You're gonna have to believe in yourself. You're gonna have
Yep.
to have the faith. Like you really like that's the main thing. If you don't take anything from this video, take that.
Yeah.
Invest in yourself.
You have to.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, make sure you like the video, guys. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Elon Musk demands charges against Anthony Fauci after the NIH comes clean on funding gain of function research. So I'm going to read this to you. If anybody doesn't know, y'all should know who Anthony Fauci is. He was the director of the CDC in the time of the pandemic thing, but he had stepped down or he had got fired. And it was like a silent exit. So he took his silent exit after he already killed lots of people, changed the entire world, and, just had this whole horrible shenanigan that happened during 2019, 2020. So Elon Musk demanded the arrest and prosecution of Dr. Anthony Fauci on Friday. This was 2 days ago. This came out. On Friday, after the National Institutes of Health came clean to Congress and admitted funding risky gain of function research in Wuhan, China, prior to the outbreak of the C-19 pandemic there. Prosecute Fauci, the billionaire CEO of Tesla and SpaceX and owner of social media network X, tweeted sharing the post Friday front page bearing a photo of Fauci and the headline, "Sick Lies." NIH Principal Deputy Director Lawrence Tabak confessed Thursday at a House subcommittee hearing that the U.S. government had indeed. So hold on, they was using everybody's tax. They was using our tax dollars. They was using y'all's tax dollars. They was using all of our money, y'all. And this is what they were doing. They were funding dangerous research at the Wuhan Institute of Virology, which modified bat coronavirus shortly before the outbreak began in late 2019. Dr. Tabak did NIH fund gain of function research at the Wuhan Institute of Virology through the EcoHealth Alliance, asked Representative Betty Lesko, a Republican in Arizona. It depends on your definition of function research. If you're speaking about the generic term, yes, we did.
That's
It depends on your it depends. I can't answer it straight up, but I guess I can say yes, generically we did.
Right.
So what y'all, somebody leave something in the chat and let us know what you think.
Yeah, what y'all think about that? Like they literally admitted their definition. Yours might be different, but their definition. They said yes, we did.
Where is Fauci from? Is he Italian? It sounds Italian, which wouldn't surprise me, the great Roman Empire.
Yeah. So
Dr. Fauci. Is he a real doctor? Who knows? Nobody knows. It's a hot mess. But this article has a lot to do with the next topic we're talking about.
Yeah, because
it's all connected. If you can see it, it's all connected. We don't know if y'all can see it, but we see it clearly. It's very clear. And so this was just 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So with this coming out, what is China thinking? Because they admitted it.
Yeah.
They admitted it in white pride. That's how Americans are, the American white pride. They're like,
they just trying to blame it on someone else, trying to blame it on another country. But now it's coming out to say, oh yes we did. But we did it in China, and China had some things to do with it too. So China probably looking at them like, for real? Like,
we let y'all come here?
So yeah.
Oh gosh, that's horrible, because and that's where it goes back to there being so many layers to the judgment. It's not just slavery. It's not just Vietnam War. It's not just Iraq War. It's not just what they're doing to accomplish the genocide in Gaza right now. It's not just backing people that want to infiltrate different areas around the world. It's not just even being part of the British Empire and exacting basically what that nation wants undercover. There's so many layers. It's literally everything. And it's almost insane to think that America is going to come out of this in some sort of happiness or some sort of cheerfulness, because we know the Bible says you have to reap what you sow.
Yep.
And so, what has America been sowing since 1776? This type of confusion and world control, and it's diabolical. And just like the ancient kingdom of Egypt that would persecute and enslave the Most High's people, that had this diabolical control, that had these different idols, had these different entities and all these different things going on. In the book of Isaiah, the Most High said that he would destroy them and Egypt would never again be allowed to rise. And if you look at Egypt today, Egypt is completely whited out.
Yeah.
You can't see the Nubians anymore because he made them a complete desolation, to the point where we have these wars going in South Sudan and Sudan. You have this chaos in Somalia. You have all these things going on. But for some reason, Americans think that the Most High, who did that to Egypt, who did what he did to the Roman Empire, somehow America doesn't get that same treatment.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know.
crazy. I don't know either. It's like you gotta stop talking about it and do something about it. To protect your peace, protect your joy, just protect your life, because it's really getting down to that. I'm pretty sure pretty soon people are going to be like in this bubble, like literally maybe a bubble. Like I'm serious.
Right?
If you really think
Oh
about it, it's probably
gosh.
gonna be like that soon.
It kind of already is.
Yeah. It's crazy to think about. It's crazy to think about.
Yeah, because the East is not playing, but they're being very strategic. The Eastern side of the world is very strategic right now about what they're doing. They're not yelling on the streets telling you what they're doing. They're making moves behind the scenes because they know when a certain event occurs, they're going to be in position on the Eastern side of the world to still trade and do business with the nations that are on the Eastern side of the world, especially since the Western side of the world is dying out.
Yeah.
Because Africa, you can say that's basically the Eastern side of the world. West Africa, you may be able to debate that, but Africa as a continent is basically the Eastern original part of the world.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not going to necessarily include Africa with the West, even if it is West Africa. But so this is the next headline. We have China selling a record sum. Now, y'all, this was 2 days ago also. Okay, if y'all paying attention, this was 2 days ago. China sells record sum of US debt amid signs of diversification. So, 2 days ago, China decided to sell $53 billion of US debt through bonds and through the Treasury. I don't know who they sell this debt back to. I don't know that part, but they decided to instead boost their gold. They're buying up the gold. They said, we're going to get rid of this US dollar. We don't want US debt. The fact that they even have the ability should tell you guys in America that America is not the end all be all. If China has the ability to just scoot their US debt aside and say, I'm not going to pay this.
Think about
I'm
it.
going to sell it.
Like really think about that.
They think America's obviously America's not in control.
53 billion of US bonds.
Right, let's sit on that for a minute. 53 billion.
Not billion.
Billion, not million.
Yeah.
53 billion.
That's crazy.
Oh, and guess what? They had some help doing it because the Belgians, they came out and said that they were selling 22 million as well, because apparently Belgium, their whoever their Chinese Liaison is, they work together. And, I guess they had some kind of meeting. Belgium's like, yeah, you guys are selling 53 billion. We're going to go ahead and sell this 22 million. So we're going ahead and get some of this debt, this US debt off. We're not going to pay the US debt, because why would we do that if we know the US is falling?
Exactly.
Why are they going to pay somebody that they know is falling?
You're right. That inflation is coming. The hyperinflation is coming.
Ooh, hyperinflation. Shalom, fam.
It's about to be.
Ooh, it's about,
Yeah,
if y'all
crazy.
thought it was unbearable this year and last year, just wait till the next 2, 3 years. Just wait. But hopefully you wouldn't wait. We would hope, that you would just go ahead and get your plane ticket while it's good.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get your plane ticket while you got a job. People
Man,
being laid off
if,
back and forth.
if you guys don't have a passport, please get a
Man,
passport. Please. Even if you go to Costa Rica,
yeah.
like
Start
somewhere, the
somewhere.
Bahamas or something, I don't know,
Yeah.
because it's
If you got to get your feet wet, if you ain't got the faith level for Africa yet, that's okay. Go to Costa Rica. It's
on a
2 hours ahead
the
of
Federal
America.
Reserve will speak on a Sunday. That's
Oh,
different.
the Federal Reserve. Okay. Yeah, we got a lot going on in the world. We got too much. I got to finish that article, though. It's a lot going on. And for those that have an ear, this is again similar to 2019, 2020. When we left America, we were in the middle of a pandemic. Right now, we're in the middle of an economic pandemic. But because people don't have masks on, people aren't realizing what's going on. Because you can't see it in day to day life, you don't realize what's going on. But if you pay attention to these headlines, and a lot of people who are believers think, oh, I should never listen to the news, you have to have balance. The Most High is the Most High of balance and right ruling and just weights. So you can't say, okay, I'm going to have just this much news. He wants it to be in the right order, in the right increment, so that you can discern what's happening on the news with Bible prophecy. If you're just reading the Bible every day and you're not even looking to see what's going on, that's why it says watch and see and pray to discern what's happening so that you know when the time is coming.
Yeah.
But if you're not watching to see, then you can't see anything. So you have to pay attention to these things and let this be the video where you decide. And it takes 5 minutes, y'all. These articles don't take long to read. As you see, I just read y'all one of the articles. It doesn't take all day. It's just having this information so you know what to pray and be aware of and to discern so that you too can get out in these crazy times. So Bloomberg, China sold a record amount of Treasury and U.S. agency bonds in the first quarter, highlighting the Asian nations' move to diversify away from American assets as trade tensions persist. Beijing offloaded a total of 53, by the way, this is Yahoo Finance, 53.3 billion of treasuries and agency bonds combined in the first quarter, according to calculations based on the latest data from the US Department of Treasury. Belgium, often seen as a custodian of China's holdings, also disposed of 22 billion of the treasuries. So fix that when I said earlier it was 22 million. Belgium also did 22 billion. They didn't do 22 million, billion. China's investments in the US are garnering renewed investor attention amid signs that tensions between the world's largest economies may worsen. President Joe Biden has unveiled sweeping tariff hikes on a range of Chinese imports. So Joe Biden, what he did, he was like, well, let's just let's just add more money to them. Let's just give them more debt. And they're like, actually, we're going to sell the debt. We don't want to deal with it. And so while his predecessor, Donald Trump, said he might impose a levy of more than 60% on Chinese goods if elected. Can we just stop right there? Because y'all got the election coming up. And all the Black Republican folks, y'all like, Trump, y'all. If Trump gets in office, I don't think there's going to be a world for America to return to, because that man and his patriotic pride, if he's saying he's going to dump 60% levy on Chinese goods, what do you think China's going to do?
They already doing it. They see what's coming. And yeah, the Most High is like, man, the Most High is good.
And hot-headed Trump in there, y'all need, you know what? The Most High gave America a layer of grace by putting Sleepy Biden in there because he's not going to hit the nuke button. Trump, y'all think he's going to sit there and let people talk about, because he thinks it's a personal attack on him. He is the embodiment of white America.
Yeah.
He will hit that nuke button in a second. And guess what? China will hit it right back in a second. And 60% of the earth will no longer be available.
Russia. Yeah. And you got to think, Russia is with China too.
Man, let me finish another part of this article. Whew, child, we have to, because this has everything to do with the election. So if I were y'all, we've been telling y'all this for 4 years, but if I were you guys, I'm gonna just say it again. I would get my plane ticket while I have money in the bank.
It's like that scripture of Asia.
In second estrus, I would get my plane ticket for my family. I would leave and I would go to Costa Rica. I would go to Africa. I would go to wherever you think that you can thrive.
Right? Go to Japan.
I wouldn't go to Japan. Y'all can go to Japan. I wouldn't go there.
I'm just saying, there's options out there.
Yeah, they got options.
Where it's like, man, the U.S. is not it.
It's
really
not.
not it.
It's not.
Go to Mexico. Somewhere where it's just a little bit different.
Where you got some leverage so you can plan these next 10 years, because we're entering into a phase that's going to be unprecedented. You're not going to know what happens if nukes start rolling out.
Yeah.
You're not going to know what to do.
Oh, so not me.
It's not going to be that calm.
Oh yeah, they did say Japan. The airport is like seeking is
Yeah, I wouldn't go to Japan.
The sea.
I just wouldn't.
Yeah.
I would go to Africa.
Yeah,
that's why I'm here in Africa.
Yeah, that's why we're here in Africa.
That's why I'm here. As China is selling both, despite the fact that they are closer to a Fed rate cycle, there should be a clear intention of diversifying away from US dollar holdings, said Stephen Chu, Chief Asia Foreign Exchange Rate Strategist at Bloomberg Intelligence. China's selling of US securities could speed up as US-China trade war resumes, especially when Trump returns as president. Yeah. With China selling dollar assets, its holdings of gold have risen in the nation's official reserves. The share of the precious metal in the reserves climbed 4.9%, the highest according to central bank data going back to 2015. China and countries with close ties to it have increased their holdings in gold and foreign exchange reserves since 2015. This suggests that gold purchases by some central banks may have been driven by concerns about sanctions risk. So they're like, okay, you want to sanction us 60%, Trump, y'all about to have an election. We're going to get into the gold right now. We're going to make strategic ties with Africa. We're going to try and see if we can get some of these ancient kingdoms to come back into different trading powers. Because what a lot of people don't realize with history is China, back when it was Black folks, would trade with China. I mean, China would trade with Africa. They would trade with Zimbabwe. They would trade with Botswana. They would trade with these kingdoms in Southern Africa. They would trade with Ethiopia. They would trade with the Swahili coast.
Yeah, and they're really telling us that's what's happening, because they said with Russia and China meeting and stuff, they trade amongst their currency. They don't use the U.S. dollar, so it's already happening.
Yeah.
So
they don't use the U.S. dollar.
Man.
In these countries we go to, if we try to pull out a dollar right now going to the store, they would probably laugh at us.
Yeah.
Even if they don't use U.S. dollar anywhere but America.
I mean, they
maybe some places in Europe.
I guess, and that's why you got to be ahead of the curve, because like Ben here, we make U.S. dollar, and when we go to ATM to pull it out or we swipe, that's U.S. dollar coming from our account, but it's this currency.
Yeah, when we pull it out, it's not U.S. dollar. It's a different currency.
So it's like you gotta be ahead of the curve. And this curve is like the U.S. curve is about to drop.
Yep. But the cool thing is about this, we have history to look back to, because a lot of people believe that the crash of the US and the crash of the dollar means that it's just going to like disappear and be up in flames. And that's not what's going to happen. If you look at Egypt, Egypt is still intact today. Egypt still has currency today, but it's not worth as much as some other currencies like Kuwait, the US dollar, the euro, the Great British pound. It's not worth as much as those currencies. Egypt is not a world superpower the way they were in ancient times. Now you can look at Greece and say the same thing. There's a time when the Greeks ruled the entire Mediterranean, parts of Egypt, parts of Northern Africa. But today, Greece is like a vacation spot. So Greece is still intact. Egypt is still intact. They didn't go up in flames. Although they have been whited out, they didn't go up in flames. Their currencies are still there. And so what you're going to have with America is not going to be going up in flames. It's going to be the currency is still there being leveraged in that world. But you also have these superpowers that are not dominant and not dependent on the US anymore. So they'll have the option to, okay, if you want to trade, but on the Eastern side, they're not really going to be doing that. The African side as well. When you go to different countries in Africa, if you go to Ghana, if you go to South Africa, if you go to Kenya, if you go to Tanzania, you're using African currencies. You're not going to sit on the side of the street and give them a US dollar. They may think it's cool, but they're not going to be able to utilize that in that country.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you need to be diversifying your investments and diversifying your life. How can they start diversifying their life?
I think just how the article said, it's no longer going to be um, it's no longer going to be like long term investments, right? It's gonna have to be like short term investments. Every quarter, pull something out. Um, so I think somebody said crypto. Crypto is a good thing to learn. Just use like really going and learning the charts of analyzing, like trading gold, trading crypto, Bitcoin, and stuff, and really use that to your advantage because
Yep.
that's the way. That's the way for now. Oh, let me get here something.
Yeah, because we actually invest in gold. We haven't invested in silver yet. We may be looking into that, but just taking it on a slow basis so that you don't lose any of your money, because we haven't lost any money. We've actually been getting more resources as we've been investing in other things. Ricky Sims said, I'm heavy into crypto and silver. That's cool. That's awesome. Silver, okay. That's cool. But yeah, these are the action steps you have to take if you want to survive in the world past America's devaluation, because it's going to be devalued just like Greece, just like ancient Egypt, just like the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire did not last forever. Every kingdom has a death date. Just like humans die, everything dies. Nothing lives on forever. So America is no different. And most kingdoms, the recent kingdoms, it says, according to statistics, that most of these kingdoms die out after the 250-year mark. Now, America hits that 250-year mark in 2026, and we're 2 years away from that. Now, imagine you actually take the advice we're talking about, even the advice you get in the chat from other people who are actually in Africa, giving you this advice, telling you, hey, go ahead and get some leverage from that USD before it's completely twisted and completely devalued. Go ahead and leverage your skill sets, take courses, invest in yourself, get a skill set that is recession proof and war proof. Go ahead and invest your resources in gold and silver. Go ahead and do it, because if you're doing this right now and you look back 4 years from now, like we are right now, we look back like, whoa, I'm so thankful that we listened to wisdom from the Most High. Even when people didn't know what we were doing, we looked crazy coming out of America in 2019 and 2020. We look crazy telling people, oh, we're staying in Africa. We look absolutely insane. People are like, well, why don't you just go back? It's not that bad. Y'all can't see what's coming. If you guys can't see what's coming, we don't know how to help you. You need to pray for vision and discernment, because as in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the days of the coming of the Son of Man. You see, when Noah built the ark, he was all alone, him and his family. Those giants, they're coming around, they're probably just laughing at him like, oh, there you go with that ark. We ain't never seen water. Water from the sky? What? Water from the sky? And then Noah, when it starts to rain, I think he was building it for like something like 40, 50 years. Can you prepare for 40, 50 years right now by the instructions the Most High gives you? Even when everybody around you thinks you're insane? Can you prepare for that? Will you be able to prepare for that ahead of time? The chosen will, the elect will, the ones who have a vision and can see and perceive what the Most High is saying, they're going to be doing that. They're going to be getting ready. Just like Joseph in Egypt. He was prepared as well, because there is a famine in Egypt. And so his brother sold him off. He ends up being one of the top commanders in Egypt after deciphering these dreams for the king, for the Pharaoh. And he's in a position in a wicked kingdom. He's in a position of power, being a chosen one of the Most High, being a favorite of the Most High. And now he's in position to feed his family when they come from Canaan, walking in the desert, walking hungry. If we could just get to Egypt, they're like, if we can get to this kingdom, we know they're going to have some kind of food because it's a great kingdom. Are you going to be in that position? Are you willing to be in that position? Because the Most High is calling his people to be in position. He doesn't just call people just to be behind the scenes and just sit in America forever, sit in Babylon, sit in captivity forever. He doesn't call people to just sit in comfort forever. What if your obedience right now is going to save lives in 10 to 20 years? What if? What if that's the case? I was just talking about Joseph in Egypt, how he was sold off, he was put into the prison, and then he deciphered these dreams, and then Pharaoh put him as number 2 in Egypt, and in a wicked kingdom he was able to rule and have control over resources to the point where his family is starving in a 7-year famine. Guess who has the provision for them?
Yeah, man, we was just watching that. Look, we watched that like pretty much every Sabbath.
It's such a good story though.
Because,
There's so much there.
Yeah, and I'm the one that be stuck to TV. The kids be running around. I'm here looking at the TV like, man, this is so great.
Joseph's calling is no joke, because it's like he wasn't even in the promised land. He's in a wicked land. He's in one of the most treacherous kingdoms that existed at that date. And so he didn't say, "Oh, I can't touch money. I can't touch gold.
Right?
I'm in a wicked kingdom. Look, I can't do it."
But
sorry.
He still believed in the Most High. He still believed in the Creator, right? So that tells you, no matter where you go, you're gonna be protected. He's gonna look out for you. He's doing everything for a reason. And for us, I mean, should we share that?
What?
Just our testimony this last 2 weeks, or pretty much 3 months.
Yeah, I think so. Testimony is great.
Yeah,
I enjoy the testimony.
Because, like, as you guys know, we recently left Tanzania and we came to this new country. And since we've been here, we've been trying to figure out, should we stay a little bit longer? You know, we applied for a visa, or are we gonna have to go back to Tanzania, or just,
not back to Tanzania, but somewhere else?
Yeah, somewhere else. And it's been so much been going on.
Woo, like, child, warfare.
It's been a lot of warfare. We like, okay,
oh my goodness.
Okay, we agreed that we're gonna go to this country next, right? And then we had to go. Our tourist visa expired.
No, it expires today.
Yeah, today. So we wanted to go to the passport office Friday. So Thursday we went out to print all the information and stuff, and things like that. We get home and we get the email saying we got approved for a visa that's good for a whole year. Yep. And we didn't have to pay no money or anything.
It's free. We didn't have to run up in nobody's ministry of nothing. We didn't have to dish out $4,000. We didn't have to do none of that. I said, hallelujah. I'm going to praise the Most High all through this season. Right. Look, y'all going to get sick of my praise because I don't care. I'm going to praise the Most High. Praises. If you don't know nothing else, I am going to praise the Most High. Yeah, Psalms 101.
But with that happening, that tells me, like, just as we agreed, we looked at each other and was like, this is what we about to do. Yep. So it's like, and I want to say 2 weeks before that, we was like, man, we just have to see what the Most High say. If this get approved, we good. If not, we got to go. We got to take some money out and go. We got a family of 7. We got a family of 7, so it's not easy to travel with small children. As you guys see, every time I get on live, look, she was asleep. We tried to hop on live while she was asleep because she loved her father, right? She loved daddy. So it's like, man, that's why I always get up. I always get up because she, yeah.
Yep.
But man, all praises.
Like, look.
It's like mind blowing because we got home. Look, we scheduled a taxi and everything. Like, tomorrow, be here at this time. We gotta go to the passport office.
Yep.
And then we get home.
Approved.
So it's just like, man, that's mind blowing. How you just gotta just go with the flow, do what you have to do, but the Most High is always gonna have the last word. The
Yeah.
Most High is always gonna have your back. He's always gonna
Yep.
protect you because he definitely knows what's coming to this earth.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
man, it's like a big weight off our shoulders because we really thought we'd have to travel again.
Yep.
So man, it's just great to see.
It
Like
is.
you can be on this side where the Most High is continue to bless you and everything, or you can be on the other side just lost
Man.
and just waiting. You can't wait. You just gotta do what you have to do. But the Most High always have the last word.
Man.
As long as you've been obedient, as long as you
Hallelujah.
just continue to praise Him and know that He's the one that's controlling this,
Yeah.
that's controlling everything that's going on. I'm telling you,
Yep.
it's blessings. It's blessing after blessing.
Yep.
Um, it's crazy.
It
Well,
really
it's not
is.
crazy,
It's free.
but
Like we really got a whole year free, renewable. Like it's crazy.
yeah,
Digital number, like the Most High, He
you
is
just
incredible. We try
yeah.
to tell y'all this every time. Like you gotta experience Him for yourself. When you come out of America, the blessings increase insanely
Really.
because it's obedience. When you're in alignment with Him, to receive that email and to receive the visa like that, it's like, oh, Most High, you with me, huh? You with us, you all the way, you all the way in, we all the way in, you all the way in. Now, the interesting thing about spiritual warfare, distractions come like a week before. Distractions come as you're coming into the blessing. And it's like, man, when you endure to the end and hold out and speak the word, no matter what, in any season, if you speak the word in all seasons, even when you don't feel like it, even when your adversaries are coming against you, even when people try to sow doubt in your head, if you continue to speak the word and stand
Mm-hmm.
on the rock that is higher than you, which is Yahusha, those blessings gonna come down. They don't got a choice, because when the word from the Most High comes out, when His word of salvation, when He says, "I called you a city not forsaken," the called out of Yahuwah, He says, "I look on you every day and night. You're
I'm
never
telling
away
you.
from me. Every time I look down, boom, you're right there. You're right there as the apple of my eye." So when you step in that authority and that power, man, beautiful things happen. Don't matter who don't like it. It is what it is.
Like for real. I'm telling you, been here and I saw some comments. Guys, if you guys want to know, just subscribe to our members only.
Yeah,
You
we're
know,
gonna drop a video
we
for them.
talk more um information back then. We or back or on that channel or whatever that that members only. But
Yeah, subscription members only.
subscribe to the members only. You will definitely know where we at and stuff
Click
like
join
that.
the channel.
Yeah. But it's crazy because the first month we was here,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we thought we was about to get this lease good and everything, and then the owner said you gotta move. And I'm like, it hasn't even been a week, but it's just like, okay, it is what it is. You know, you gotta take it as a grain of salt and just keep moving, because the Most
Mm-hmm.
High blessed us with this uh beautiful house here with a pool and everything. You know, the kids are enjoying, and you know, we just kept going. We
But
just
you
kept
see that
going.
warfare.
Yeah, but yeah, it
That
was definitely warfare.
warfare.
It was like it was heavy. It was a fight every day, um, in the spirit, like for real. So just hold on, endure to the end, endure to the end, and just always give Him praises no matter what, no matter what. Like really.
Yeah, that warfare ain't no joke. It just be little random stuff. It'll be familiar spirits you ain't dealt with in years, just little random stuff. But you know when those familiar spirits come and those familiar things come, or when random things happen, bind them up. Don't argue with people.
Yeah.
Bind them up. Bind them up and speak the word in truth fearlessly. Don't be fearful. Also, if you're coming into this season in this world, you're going to have to be fearless. You're going to have to know you're with the Most High and He's with you. You're going to have to know it
Exactly.
like 100,000% know it, because that's the only way you're going to be able to use His power.
Yep.
You got to let power meet power, like Moses when he was talking to the magicians in Egypt. He said, put out your staff. And Moses probably thinking, okay, I'm going to just be obedient. I'm going to just put out the staff. Turn to a snake. Let power meet power in these days. Let the power of the Most High meet the power of all these other principalities. Straight up, you got to believe in the Most High that much, where you believe in His goodness.
Exactly.
You got to get past the spirit of religion, the spirit of this. You got to get past all of these religious spirits and actually have authority and power. When you speak, do things happen? Do you receive visions from the Most High that actually come to pass, not false visions? Do you receive the power of the Most High?
Exactly. And I think after this, I think we're gonna do a video of members only.
That'd be good.
Talk some real stuff
about the details.
Yeah, because man, telling the Most High is good. Is there anything? Because yeah, I'm ready to do that video.
Yeah, we can do that video. Yeah. So yeah, subscribe to members only if you want to see that digital nomad stuff we're talking about in regards to where we are and in Africa, because it's the next phase for the diaspora. Honestly, I'm glad we came across this information. I'm glad we used wisdom and we're obedient to the Most High showing us this information. Because sometimes when you're the first person to do something, you may doubt yourself, but you shouldn't do that. When it's the Most High speaking to you, don't do it. Just go full force ahead and let it come to fruition. But yeah, I think that wraps it. Exactly. Do y'all have any questions for us?
Yeah, let us know your questions, concerns, whatever. I know when I was walking in the house, Ricky, man, it's so crazy, bro. I was about to hit you up. I was like, man, he's look. It's been a big blessing, like really. But yeah, I was walking in the house and I know Ricky. He was saying that he was starting to
do silver and crypto.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely gotta hit you up, Ricky. Please email us because my number is different. So I like to talk to you about that because I'm actually getting in to these charts. So yeah. But yeah, if there's any questions,
he said how to subscribe to members only. So you can go on the bottom of the channel after this live. You should see a button in blue that says join, or you can wait until we release the members only video that we're about to record. It'll probably be released today.
Yeah, we just gonna do it and upload it, and then I'll edit the other one.
Okay. Yeah. So just look on the channel. It should allow you to say join or look at one of the members only videos.
Yeah.
Any other questions before we get off the line? Yeah, the Most High is good. Look, we got a testimony every time. We be having so many testimonies.
Really? Yeah, and we're about to talk about it now. So thanks guys for tuning in. We appreciate you guys. Make sure you like the video. Give us one like so we can be above 50%. or get off the channel. Yeah.
Give us one like to log off.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, seek peace, be obedient to the Most High's voice. Just know that he's with you. He's always gonna protect you. And his blessing is there if you want it. You just gotta step into it. So yeah, you got to say anything?
Yeah, you wrapped it up. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom. Hallelujah.